been a while since I did this. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, and it's been a while since I had uploaded. I'm still here, I'm still alive. It has been a wild ride, and we're gonna get into a little bit today in my video about what has been going on. Why have I not posted in a while? What is the future of everything, and pretty much where my head is at. So the last time I had posted a video was probably about a little over a month ago. It was a review of my cold brew, and that was in the middle of March, I would say. And then there has been a period of time until now where I have not uploaded. So as you guys can see in the title of my video, I'm going to discuss where my head is at currently in regards to my mental health. We're gonna get into a little deep dive of what's been going on, how I've been handling everything, and it's not gonna be a fun video today, guys. It's gonna be a little bit more of a serious video, so I have plenty of other videos on my channel if you wanted something a little more light, but we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. We're gonna get raw today, and we're gonna discuss the topic of mental health. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Let's roll back to last year. I had worked at a prior place for 4 years or so, and we had left on good terms, but I was at a point in my life where I was like, do I want to do this profession anymore? Do I feel like doing it? Mind you, for those who don't know, I am an accountant. I made the choice to get my accounting degree straight out of high school, and I've been working in the accounting field for probably, at this point, 7 to 8 years. So I had my fair share of plenty of tax seasons, plenty of well-rounded experience in the accounting field. I worked at numerous places that specialize in different things. I've dipped into probably, I would say, most, if not all, different aspects of the accounting field. So with that being said, it didn't really hit me, probably not until the pandemic, where the pandemic made me realize that life is definitely too short. I worked, so where I worked previously for 4 years, we didn't really get a busy season. Yes, we did come in on Saturdays. We put in the hours as needed, and we did what we could to get the work done. My prior employer was pretty cool about it, that as long as the work was done, you don't have to really work the extended hours. If not, then you have to put in the time and then go. You know, they were cool like about that. And then at my prior place, we didn't really have to work. So depending on the workload during the week, we sometimes would have off on Saturdays. So we would have, essentially during busy season, a 5-day work week. And even then it was like a 9 to 1 or an 8:30 to 12:30. So it wasn't really like a long schedule. So I would probably say at most, I would be working probably 45 hours a week, maybe 50 on the weeks that there were deadlines coming up or I had clients and other items like that. After the pandemic had ended, my mindset and my priorities had begun to change. I started questioning, do I really want to do this anymore? I wasn't really falling in love with the work anymore. I wasn't really enjoying what I was doing. I was doing it, you know, the paycheck was nice and everything. Bills were paid. I had extra play money for me to spend on whatever. Money was nice, but this is when I started really considering what nowadays we call a quarter life crisis. I started considering, do I want to be here for the rest of my life? Do I want to do this profession? And I think it's a common problem that a lot of people my age, and I'm sure everybody at one point in their lives, has a conflict where I don't really like what I'm doing and trying to figure out what is going on next in my life. So with that being said, I had left my prior employer, and then I took some time off. I did some traveling. I picked up some part-time work, you know, trying to find myself, seeing if there was something else that I was considering going back and doing, and something that I enjoyed more, something that money isn't always the top priority, but something where I can make sure I could pay my bills comfortably, as well as be able to leisurely do things on the side with friends, family, birthdays, etc., holidays, and all that jazz. The time had rolled around to where my funds were starting to get a little low and I needed another job, and I had experience in accounting already, so why not pick up another job in the accounting field? So I had joined another firm back in December, and I had worked throughout the tax season. There were some things that I was able to do during the tax season regarding paying down other debts and saving up other money, getting ready for other trips coming up this year. I made sure to budget and manage my money appropriately in case of a rainy day like I had last year. So I managed to put money aside, pay off my debt, did what a normal adult does. And I have to say, it started in March when I stopped uploading the videos, I was really going through it. My mental health was deteriorating. Now, a lot of it had to do with my 4 jobs, and I will go through those 4 jobs. I had posted on TikTok a video of me just one day. I just had a mental break, and it was just me upset, frustrated, figuring out, do I want to stay at my current place? Do I see myself there? Do I just suck it up and do something I'm not really passionate in doing? And that was when I had broke down, posted it on TikTok. And at this point, hate comments don't bother me. People sit behind their computers and have a voice, but when you see them in person, they don't say absolute jack. But the common comment that I would get from people is, oh, he probably just got off a part-time shift at Starbucks, or he doesn't work, or he doesn't want to work, or something like that. It's not that I don't want to work. Mind you, for those people, let me debunk your accusations, okay? So my job 1, my full-time job, it was tax season. I worked 6 days a week, close to 55, 60 hours a week, when the normal work week in the States is 40 hours. Granted, I am aware, in my profession, I signed up for it. During this busy season, you are indebted to work those extra hours that the volume entails. Absolutely get it. That was that. However, there were other priorities, responsibilities, and there was a lot of items on my plate. So going on to job 2. Job 2, I have my friends, family, referrals. I have my own separate little tax business going on the side. So I prepare taxes for friends, family, everyone, and I get, it's good extra cash money that I gain and obtain during the tax season. Now, of course, I don't mix job 1 with job 2 because, that would be a conflict, and I do everything outside of work. So imagine I'm working the 55 to 60 hours a week, and then when I'm home with the limited amount of time that I have to myself, I'm working on these other returns that friends, family, etc. have dropped off, and I want to make sure that I get their returns out timely and make sure that they get their refunds or pay their balances appropriately to when the deadlines are. That was job 2. Job number 3 was my best friend. She is actually about to give birth currently any day now. And at the time, I was helping her mom and her mom's friend plan her baby shower. So that was additional time and dedication and responsibilities that I needed to step myself into. So additionally, that was probably during that period of time, another 2 to 3 hours of my week that I would spend helping, setting up, planning. I worked on surprising my best friend at her baby shower. So that was a lot of additional responsibility that I had put in. Lastly was what I'm passionate about, my social media, my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube. Filming, guys, for those who do it and for those who have an understanding of people they know, this stuff does not take 15 minutes and just upload. You have to film, you have to edit, you have to get everything set up for your next video. You have to type up a script or get ideas blooming. You got to go shopping for whatever you have to do. So that takes time as well. So I was at a point where I was running myself down and I was really, really not well. When I tell you I was not well, I was not well. Granted, I have been talking to people and I've been doing whatever I can to help me get out of that funk. But I was just really frustrated with myself because I thought I can bite off a lot more than I can chew, and unfortunately, I could not. So fast forward, baby shower went well. It was excellent. I had a good time. My best friend was happy. That's all that matters. And additionally, as tax season had winded down, so it is now post-tax season when I am filming this video, so I feel a lot better, as you guys can see by my demeanor. I had done a few things to help me. I needed to get myself in a better headspace. So what that meant for myself is I took it upon myself with the money that I had saved, and I had told my prior employers that pretty much what I'm explaining to you guys now is that I'm at a point in my life where my priorities are different to what the job entails. I told them that, you know, the amount of hours, and I get the dedication, and I know this is what I signed up for, but my priorities with my work-life balance don't line up to what the job entails, essentially. You know, no bad blood, no harm, no foul. I ended off with my prior employers. Great. You know, they're like, if you need anything, text me, let me know, no problem. And now I'm taking this time, I'm doing something what I love to do, my social media, my YouTube, my TikTok, all the above. I knew that I needed to take this step when that break, I wasn't doing something that made me happy, what I was passionate about. I loved editing, uploading videos, responding to comments, expanding my network. I loved doing that. But with the amount of work and the amount of time spent for my other jobs, it took me away from what I loved doing most. And that was really a hitting home point with me. I sat down and I considered, no, I love doing this. No other responsibilities should take me from doing what I love the most. And that was when I had a wake-up call and I was like, do you really want to do this anymore? Do you really want to do accounting anymore? Is this what you love to do? And quite honestly, I'm saying this right now, I do not love doing it. And it took me a while to realize that. A lot of it had to do with, you know, but what about the money? What about the money? I realized that money is material and you can always make money somewhere, whether it being another job in the field, whether it being, you know, starting up a business or whatever. Money is material. You can always make it back. Not saying that, of course, bills have to get paid, and I understand that aspect of things, which is why I make sure that I budget out my money and I make sure I have a rainy day fund to cover those bills while I'm in this transition and this process of finding another job or finding another profession or field or business or something that I love to do. And it's not everybody loves their job, right? But at least you want to go in every day being like, okay, I can get through another day. I don't mind the work. I don't mind the people. I don't, you know, it happens. Everybody has to work, and I understand that. So a lot of this discovery during this time period is figuring out where I want to go, what I want to do. And I do have some ideas, and I do have some things I want to jot and things in my head that I'm leaning towards. So I'm applying, I'm looking for other jobs, I'm getting other options. That is where I am in regards to jobs. So where does this leave me in the future of my mental health? What I'm doing to recover from this break that I had a few months ago, this mental break. Number one, definitely I have been talking to people. I have been going to see a specialist. I've been speaking about where my headspace was at and pretty much what my issue is. And what I've addressed is that I'm a planner. I'm a very type A person to where I need to be organized all the time. I have to always have a plan if something doesn't work out. And where my frustration and where my anger comes from in these situations is frustration with myself. If I don't have a plan, I get very frustrated. Well, what do I do? What is going on? Like, where do I go from here? So part of seeing that specialist is obviously one, discuss, things going on personally with myself. Additionally, I am reaching out in regards to some guidance and direction on what I need to do to get to a better headspace. So definitely, if you're in that space to where you feel like you are in a sticky situation and you need help, I definitely recommend talking to somebody, a specialist, whether being a therapist or someone that you're extremely close with. Definitely speak to somebody about that. Secondly, I have been picking up the gym. Definitely working out at the gym relieves the stress, all that pent-up stress from whatever, whether it being work, drama, family issues. Working out definitely release that pented stress that you build over time. In time, when you bottle up those emotions or stress, it definitely takes a toll on you. And working out definitely helps me have a clear mind, have me a clear idea, and any stress that accumulated during whatever time, released it. So that is number 2. Number 3, I have been eating better, and definitely nutrition is a huge key because of course your mental health, one, but when you physically feel better as well and you're doing great things to your body, it definitely has a clear mindset and it makes you think clear. And I have been eating a lot of processed foods, and I have been transitioning into eating more whole foods, more grocers, more produce, more home cooked. Based on what I have been eating and where this is going, I definitely am starting to see a change for the better. I have a clearer head. I have I have started to lose some weight and just feeling better entirely. Also, I had quit alcohol as well, and quitting alcohol could be one of the best things I have done. It just makes me feel so much better without drinking it. I had, not gonna lie, I had broken it for my birthday that had just passed, but I don't know, I may start back up not drinking again, So the next thing, number 4, always keep yourself occupied, whether it being reading a book, joining a club, going out with friends, planning a vacation. Always keep yourself occupied, because if you're sitting at home, I know this happens to me. I tend to overthink everything. I tend to overthink the world, and that's where I get into my funk and my frustration with everything going on. And that is no bueno for the mental health. Definitely not. And lastly, my 5th thing that I have been doing to help myself is something so simple, so clear, but I have been going on either drives or walks, and sometimes I will just be off the radar and I will just close my eyes, and not when I'm driving, but when I say I'm walking, I close my eyes and I just breathe in the air and just take in nature, because I remember that a lot of the stress you can work on to prevent. It's temporary. I just had to cut the clip because I just started having a coughing attack, which brings me into my final point. Stress will tear you down. It's okay to have good stress, like studying for a test or, getting ready for a job interview, something like that. Oh my God, the coughing fit won't stop. But when stress takes a handle of you, it definitely wears your immune system down. When tax season ended and things just came to a stop to the madness on everything, and I had a time to just sit down, breathe, and think a second, my immune system caught up to me, and I'm just recovering from an upper respiratory infection. Stress is a monster. It will make you sick, it will stress you out, and it will just age you. So guys, do what you can. Everybody has their own different rituals and how they prevent stress. Do what you can. I'm gonna quickly wrap up this video before I have another coughing fit, because I am still trying to get over this. Guys, take care of yourselves. Just remember, whatever situation you're in, your mental health always comes first. Put yourself first. It's okay to be selfish in this situation. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna be backing up, uploading routine videos again. I missed doing this. I missed you guys. Thank you guys for subscribing and growing my channel. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe. Many videos away. And with that being said, guys, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thank you, guys. Bye.